Ta-da! Hello, everybody. It is Callan, LOF, here with a very awkward, terrible live stream. So you might be noticing that I'm in like the other stream, I'm sitting on my bed. Because that's what I feel like doing today. And, but you also may have noticed, why are there weird pictures below? And a camera button? Well, I'm using my application what is it called? Photo booth. I'm using my application photo booth to show my video because for some reason, even though it says the video is working, it's not. So there appears to be very laggy, fewer frames. So I will ask you to forgive me for that. We got one viewer, everybody. Woo! Thank you, person, for watching. Thank you for spending your time. And now you're not alone. You have one other person. Hooray. All right. So what am I doing here? What am I doing here? It's a good question. What are any of us doing here? Well, today I am going to take apart some old stream stuff and just some old crap that I have lying around. For example, this guy. I had him appear in 2 videos for no reason, except that when I started filming the first one, I needed to fill in character, and I chose this guy. Even though I did have a better mock that I could have used. I mean, it was weirder, just as ugly, but whatever. So I could have used something else, but instead I didn't. Yeah. So this guy's going to go. He got 2 appearances. He's dead now. No one wants him anymore. He's an ugly mock. And then I'm also going to get rid of some of these self-mocks that I made. The memes were real. We had some fun memes at the time, but I think I'm done now. So this man, I think he's going to go now, as well as this guy. He's already breaking apart because he was made out of tons of breaking pieces. Thanks for joining my wonderful live stream. I promise that usually I'm more upbeat with these things, but today I am just kind of tired. So not even particularly depressed. Unlike every other day in my life. Ha, ha, ha. Good show, everyone. All right. We got 4 viewers. Double what we had when I last counted. So I'm going to take that as a win. Also, I eventually am going to get off my butt and start selling. The last year, I bought like at least 3 or 4 big boxes of Bionicle pieces, trying to fill out my collection. One day, I hope to have every single Bionicle set. I want to be the next LJ Johnson. And I want to have my own LJ Johnson show one day. But first, I've got to start with his first accomplishment, which is getting every Bionicle set. So I'm going to do it, and then who knows, if I do it, if I do get every single Bionicle set, I will review them all. And I'll be the second person to review every single Bionicle set ever. Sometimes number 2 is even better. That's right, LJ. Anyway. But yeah, all that to say that in my quest to get more of these sets that I don't have, I got tons of sets that I already have. Now with the Borak, I have like at least 20 Borak now. But that's cool. I don't really want to sell any of them because they're Borak. And it's just awesome to have like duplicates because that's how they are. But with Rakshi, Toa, Nuva, not as logical to have hundreds and hundreds of duplicates. On my Instagram, I just posted the fact that I have 6 Pohatus in the house, 7 in total in my collection. So one day, I'm probably going to start with selling 4 of these things. And that way I'll have a nice 3 to keep myself. We're slowly rising in the ranks. We're at 7 people. Thank you for joining me. I should probably pull up the page so that I can actually read your comments. one of these days, I mean, it would be nice. I'm sure there's ways to do it. Oh, wait, what am I saying? I'm sure. I know there's ways to do it. But me, I'm too lazy to actually, set up something. I'm too lazy to actually set up a proper live stream thing when it's easier just to, use the Google Hangouts. Hey, sweet, we got some people. Let's look at these comments. I'm sorry I missed these first bunch. All right. Hi, I'm first. Hey, AJ, make that too. Hey, Drawn. Hey, Mr. Furious. Yeah, Disassemble all the cast of Undercover. It is already dead to begin with. You're not wrong there. Thanks. Welcome, Dan Notion 99. I don't know. I don't remember seeing you before, but I'm probably just insensitive. Just don't get a mask. Count, don't kill me, please. What are we disassembling? I think I just went over all that. I'm disassembling sets that I have duplicates of, and I'm disassembling old mocks. Hello, Captain Cuck. Welcome. Thank you, Dan. You are new. Good. Thank you for joining. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Xanton. All right, guys. Thanks. We got a nice little crew here. I tell you what. Let's actually start taking something apart. So I'm going to start. Why not start with something new? I just made this on the last stream. It is Frogish thing, and it's very ugly and not particularly useful. I got a picture of it before I took it apart, so now I'm ready. The best thing about it is value-wise is just having these masks on it, but it doesn't even look that good. So I'm taking it apart now. But yeah, guys, please feel free to ask me questions, and I'll answer your questions as I disassemble. I figure since I often end up doing these building streams, and I take like an hour to build one mock or two mocks, I figure maybe I can make more ground being a destructive boy than a constructive boy. I know that's really good moralizing. That's a great way to live your life. Burn things down. Don't put things together. Okay, let me check again for the Kamits. Oh yeah, it does. It has the Katatharak color scheme. Good observation, Anaru. I'm not new here. I changed my name a while back. Used to have an apple as my PFP. I don't wait. Hey, PFP. That sounds like one of those things that I should know, but I don't. So feel free to clear up what PFP stands for. A crew of 12. Yes, we've got 12 people here. We had a slow start. I guess 11 now. Someone already found me too boring. That's okay, because I am. All right. Have you ever tried building in Black Fantasy style? That's something, yeah, that's an interesting question. Black Fantasy, for those who might not know, was like an old style. I don't know who specifically came up with it, but essentially the basic idea is just to use trans neon orange and black pieces to make cool, creepy looking things. That's my knowledge of Black Fantasy. I haven't like gone out of my way to make a Black Fantasy mock historically ever, and I'm trying to think of a time where I've legit had a proper Black Fantasy mock. I don't think I actually have. I think the answer to that is no. Welcome, Ice Cold Productions. Callan, sorry I wasn't at the last live stream. I have a spider bite on my leg. Oh, I'm sorry. I think you were at the last live stream, though. It's been a while since I streamed. So, well, yeah. Profile pic. What? I don't know what the profile pic comment meant. I think I already said hi to Ice Cold. But yeah, that's all the comments I'm seeing right now. So, and then AJ said, I don't know, I forgot. Okay. Oh, you know what? Here is something bad about filming these things live. It's the fact that filming me taking things apart live. It's the fact that I am one of those disgusting people who would just use my mouth on pins if I'm pulling them out. I'm sorry. That's who I am. Hey, Rizar. I don't know you particularly well, but hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Oh, I see. Profile pic. PFP. Okay. Huh. I guess it makes sense to put the F in there because if you just say PP, doesn't I know in Pokemon it stands for something. Tell me what PP stands for. And I'm not being childish or facetious. I'm legit talking about the abbreviation PP. Oh, yes, thank you. The shirt. I thought I'd wear it today because this shirt was a part of my raffle win. The Little Brotherhood Studios did a raffle for some of their merch promoting. I'm trying to find any way I can do this without using my mouth. Avert your eyes. I'm sorry. I had to do it. Anyway. Okay, we got some more. I'm sorry, I was in the middle of a story. Yeah, the raffle. I ended up winning the raffle. And so I got some. Okay, I thought it was PowerPoints. Thank you for clearing that up. PowerPoints. Thank you for people setting up PP. Although AJ said Power Play, so it sounds like there is some difference of opinion as far as what PP actually stands for. Back to what I was saying, yes. I won this shirt in a raffle along with a poster and a cool little trophy thing. Oh, bye, Ice Cold. See you later. Hope you can come back before we end, but maybe not. That's fine. Thanks for joining us briefly. Wow, we got 19 viewers. I thought, like, usually I try and hype these things up on my main channel to try and get more people. But I think it's, what's the point? We already got a good crew here. So I didn't do it today, and sure enough, it ended up being just fine. We have plenty of folks excited to be here. Look, it's Baby Driver. Hello, Growlock. Hey, Growlock. Bad news. I'm taking apart your mock today. Today is your death day. I'm sorry. I will give you one comment to convince me otherwise. Sorry, dude. I'm taking the memes are dead. Maybe YouTube looks great in dark mode. Yeah, from what I've seen, like I still don't know how to properly work the dark mode on mobile, which is weird. I think I can do it on desktop, but I want to say it was clearer before. But honestly, I just leave it in white because I designed my advertising around the white YouTube look. But anyway, cool. Is it me or the memes are slowly getting conquered by Bionicles, like memes outside of Bionicles? Yeah, you're right, Yadron. And another thing I've noticed about memes, Bionicle memes particularly. Oh, by the way, Growlock said yerp. That was his, I guess that was his attempt at saving himself. Presumably not. So, oh shoot, we got a lot of people. And now I'm starting to get confused about what I was talking about. Oh yes, memes. Well, something I noticed about Bionicle memes is that Bionicle memes not made by Bionicle fans are funny. Typically, there's a higher success rate of memes made of Bionicle memes not made by Bionicle fans, as opposed to memes made by Bionicle fans, because Bionicle fans are going to make really dumb memes. When the whole joke is that nobody knows what Bionicles are anymore. That's essentially what I get out of the meme. It's that it's kind of obscure at this point. So when you see a Bionicle pop up, you're like, oh, I kind of remember those things. Kind of plays on that. It's that kind of meme power. The randomness of something that you kind of remember from your childhood as a non-Bionicle fan grabs you, or as a not Bionicle fan anymore, because obviously there were a lot of Bionicle fans in the mid-2000s and a lot less Bionicle fans now. I think that's fair to say. Here's a good question. Callan is from Oscar. Is it true that you're a white supremacist? No, I don't believe in white supremacy. I believe all men are created equal under God. So no, that's fake news, dude. Oh man. But yeah, hopefully that answered your question. I'm Bonkler for Bonkle. Okay, great. Anaru, I know I meant to kill my mock. It was the wrong color anyways. Oh, good. Yeah, all right. Maybe next time I'll make him the right color. If IDS comes back around and we get into another groove with streams again, maybe I'll rebuild his army. And Asian supremacy? Well, I think you're just going to naturally end up with a lot more Asian people in colleges. That's the clearest definition of, or that's the tamest definition of Asian supremacy, I think. So let's just go with that. I don't know. What am I talking about? Callan, can I have a wrench, please? No, we're not doing the whole mod game again. I'm sick of mods. We went through like 9 or 10 streams without ever even mentioning mods. Then suddenly someone had the idea of talking about it, and we had some fun with it. And then it became a whole big silliness fest. No more mods. No mods. The mods are done. The era of the mod is over. I'm the mod. Because everyone, and here's the reason why we don't need mods. You guys are wonderful people. You don't need to be moderated. You guys are just so tame. You ask good questions, good offensive questions, and then I answer them. So that's all we need. I'm a mod on Crusader streams. Oh, good. Well, congratulations. That ruffian needs more mods because he has people who try and throw off his streams. I'm not naming any names, but he needs mods. Let's just put it that way. I don't, because I have the better fans. Let's talk about recent events. Okay. Oscar, give me a recent event you want me to talk about. Wait, which Callan is getting disassembled? I'm not taking apart any Callans today. In fact, I don't know if I'll ever take apart another Callan. We'll see. Not ruling it out, but at this point, it seems unlikely. Was the Cardass the only Bionicle set combo model that was a dragon? I think so. Because, there are other dragons in Bionicle, but they're all not combo models, unless you count just combining all pieces. Which isn't really a combo model. So no, yeah, I think Cardass is the only combo model that's kind of a dragon. But even then, it's not a proper dragon. It's more of a humanoid thing. Who was your biggest inspiration when you first started mocking? Thank you, Xanton. I never got the whole inspiration. Like I never really got into proper building styles. But I think at the time when I was building and I was starting to improve, the people that I respected around me were Shadowgear and Gringap, particularly. Those were the two that were that I saw a lot, and I thought they were very talented. So that's basically the best answer you're going to get for that one. Why is a Matoran treat Agori like crap? Are Matoran just racist? Good question. I personally think the idea of Agori is silly because they're basically Matoran anyway. So yeah, I think Greg came up with that idea as a way of potentially doing like racist stories of perseverance through different cultures, I guess. But then he never got around to it and it ended up being kind of pointless. So yeah, G2. What? No, 2009 ended up being just kind of pointless, in my opinion. So the Agori are a dumb idea, and yeah, they are Matoran are racist to Agori, in canon technically. What got you into G1, and how do you feel about the small links between it and G2? The links between it and G2 are pretty surface level. It's very understandable. I completely understand why they basically just took what they did, which is the Toa, and they went with that. Excuse me. But yeah, I understand why they did that. But and that's fine. The problem is you're taking these great characters, the original Toa, and then you don't do anything interesting with them. You just make them all like Hero Factory, a little more like Hero Factory. Even Hero Factory had more defined characters for its guys than the Toa had. Like the Toa, they interchanged things. They didn't even stay incredibly consistent. The most consistent thing about G2 characterization is that Pohatu always hated scorpions. That's it. And that's kind of detailed in an odd way, but that's it. That's all they had. They had no other details, so it's lame. So yeah, that's all I'm going to get into with the G2 connection. What got me into G1 was getting Tahu Nuva at like a Walmart when I was little for the first time. And I will always remember having him and playing with him. But after like 10 minutes being kind of annoyed because it was fun to play with him, but I didn't have any other Bionicles to play with. So I quickly changed that, and now my whole life is Bionicle, unfortunately. Roses are red, violets are blue. There's always an Asian who's better than you. That sounds about right. Why Callan hates Discord? Mostly because IDS and I, we tried it, and we just don't care. And I just think it breeds a lot of toxic behavior from people. Callan, you make a good point. I don't know what that was referring to, but thank you, AJ. I have better fans, Callan 2018. Yes, quote me on that every day. Where there's this whole idea that the school is trying to cancel Halloween. Us school. Oh, okay. Us school is. Wow, that's unfortunate. I like Halloween. That incident in Penn. The recent events that happened in RSG. RSG? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. At least to list out what RSG stands for, then I can address the recent events, Oscar. Very true, Purple Boy. People were agreeing with him. Oh, yeah, about the Asian thing. Stop and torrent supremacy. Good Lord, Callan, what are you, colorblind? Racist. Oh, no, I'm a racist. Oof, it filters out the B emoji. Stop and torrent supremacy. Sorry, I'm really trying to catch up with a lot of these, so I apologize. Honestly, the only real links to G1 is the symbols on their masks in 2016. Pretty much. That's the only kind of detailed thing they tried to do. Everything else was surface level and kind of boring. Gory lives matter. I'm trying to use B with brackets then. Says HF heroes have consistent characteristics. Okay, that's fair, Oscar. You called me out. And over the whole years, Evo was their like not really punching bag, but he was their throwaway guy where they're just like, whatever. Because first he's awesome Asian type. Then he's scared kind of rookie. And then he's just guy, which is what he is for the rest of it. Which is basically what, at a certain point, everyone became just guy. Except for Breeze, who did have her animal thing come back around in the final year of Hero Factory. So, congrats on Breeze. She had the most character consistency, I think. Because she had one thing that was kind of interesting about her that they introduced at the beginning, and then they kept that, and they brought it back towards the end. So, yeah, I'd say that's a toxic Discord is a healthy Discord. Oh, good. Well, maybe I'm just not a fan of that sort of thing. Have you ever made Vortex or Scotty mock? Not particularly, no. That's the thing. For all the mocks that I have made, they've been very kind of same-ish and not particularly exploratory, particularly as far as Bionicle lore goes. I did have a really old, better Nectan revamp back in the day, but again, that's kind of just revamping a set. Not a big deal. And I took that apart years ago. So, and then Vortex, no, not really. So yeah, no. Does anybody remember this guy, Edict Darts? That little edgelord who had pretty mediocre mocking skills looking back? I do remember Edict Darts. I spoke with him a couple of times. It was interesting. He was an interesting character. Yeah, good old Edict Darts. No, I do remember there was one time when Cost and I were first like getting into a groove and becoming good friends. Edict Darts like would call us when we were talking, and he would want to join us. I remember there was one day particularly where he was like really insistent on talking. And we're like, yeah, no, we're doing something else. Bye. it's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't even feel like it happened. Because it's like, did I really talk to Edict Arts? Did that really happen? I was in a call with Byrock Dude once, too. Things that I barely remember at this point that I can't even really question. Okay, let's catch up with some questions. But basically, yes, I do remember Edict Arts. What advice can you give for people starting out in mocking? Just honestly, just look at things that look good and question it. Question everything that you like. Every mock that looks good. Try and come up with similar techniques. Don't just start half-cocked like I do with these streams, because then you make a big piece of crap like I do with every mock on these streams. That's, I guess, the basic advice. There's other things, but I'm not particularly the best mockist. You can get better advice from other people. We need to stop these racist Matoran. I agree. I'm friends with King K, actually, Oscar. Oh, RSG, Red Star Games. I know I've heard like background ramblings of controversy with what's going on there. Frankly, I have no idea. I don't keep up with that. So please feel free to let me know. But yeah, people are saying Red Star Games legit needs to die, so that's interesting. Oh yeah, there was an attack at a synagogue yesterday. That's not good. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. A moment of silence to everyone who died. Yeah, that feels a little oddly placed in a Bionicle stream. Sorry. Anyway, are all Matoran born racist? Probably. Tributron doesn't even like how things are going in RSG. No bummer. I'm a Suganda supremacist. I don't know what a Suganda is, but good luck with that. Eva went from a patient samurai to G1 Furno. Yeah, he did. They tried to do a thing where Furno's like you're the new Furno. Like, I'm going to take you under my wing because I like you seem like a cool dude. So yeah, that happened. You can make Ranu connect on Mystica's back, and he would look like a red Amatoran riding on Tahu. That's very true, Ventlight. See, look at these attempts at integrating Toa and Agori and Matoran and Glatorian alike. Ventlight is the Martin Luther King of the Bionicle universe, in my opinion. He's making connections between people and pointing out the things we have in common. Sagandi's balls. Saganda balls. That's funny. That's amazing. Thank you, Alpha to me. I think the Matoran should have the right to vote. Take it away to make up for years of racism against the Agori. Okay, so isn't that essentially? Isn't that essentially? What is it? I guess Matoran guilt. That's essentially reparations for past sins. It sounds like I don't know if that's the best idea. That's the best policy. Imagine where the U.S. would be if we kept constantly pandering to all of the people that we kind of treated crappily in the past. Asian concentration camps, slavery. What else? Well, there was another one. I just literally had it. Oh yeah, Native American genocide, stuff like that. I don't know if it was so much. I'm sure there was a little bit of genocide in there. There was a lot of war on both sides. Yeah, let's stick up for everyone. There were good people on both sides. And coming back to me being white supremacist, I'm losing comments. All right. PBH, I've left basically every Bionicle Discord server. I actually have a couple of servers that I run, and surprisingly, there's little known toxicity in them, which is good. Good for you, Rizar. Did you ever do the Red vs. Blue Blood Gold song? Maybe did I just do that? I don't know. I could do it. Do 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 do. There you go. Look at everything and question everything. Maths? Sure. I blame the racist Matoran. Everyone likes calling out Matoran's racism. So basically, King K left RSG and they came after him with death threats. What? Yikes! That sounds awful. I guess you can never underestimate how toxic any fan base can be. Because I've always felt that as ugly as Bionicle fans can be, they've never sunk to some of the same levels that other people have. But that's not always true, I guess. Oh gosh. Gee whiz. All right. I keep losing the track of comments. I apologize. To sum up the RSG event, messed up crap happened. Oh, rip. That sucks. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Good job, Alpha to me. You did get me. How did you feel about what is left of BioTube? I'm not particularly surprised. There's not a lot of people who actually have the gumption to make videos, especially Bionicle videos, which, I mean, let's be real. If I had any intelligence, no, it's not that I don't have intelligence, it's that I already have this pre-established fan base, and I enjoy making videos for the few people who still watch, which is a decent size for what it is. The thing that I am very aware of is that I'm never going to make it anywhere if I keep with YouTube. That is, I'm never going to really become. I'm never going to make Bionicle as a business, is what I'm saying. Not with YouTube, because I do make a little money on the side, and it's always nice to use that to buy more Bionicle pieces and waste my life. But let's be real. That's all that's ever going to be. Pocket change, extra money. Never going to be substantial enough that I could, say, quit a job and then just go YouTube full time. Because that's not, Bionicle doesn't have the kind of numbers for that. I almost wonder if it could have been, though. Like if Lego had played their cards with Jude 2 right. Yeah, I almost wonder if that could have happened. But I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say on that. There's not a lot of people left, but it's okay because Bionicle's not as popular anymore. I've done that. It looks terrible. I don't know what that was referring to. That's what happens when I get caught up in a lot of backlog. Sorry. Roses are red, violets are blue. One day we will cruise down the Gulch Cavern. It's red versus red and blue versus blue. It's Agents 9, me, Agents you. Watch red versus blue count. I did watch red versus blue, a lot of it, but I have not watched the newest season though. I kind of lost track of it. Okay, let's go back. Also, you've seen some horrid TTV people. Here's the thing. I always thought Bionicle fans were dumb in general. No offense. And I'm not saying that just because there are a lot of TTV fans. Though I do think that TTV appeals to very kind of, I don't know, is it pretentious to say normies? I mean, it's kind of a normie thing. Like, here's the thing. Every person in TTV, I think I've said this before, every person in TTV just says, like, strikes me as having no, like, personality, really. So I think that draws the more people like that to TTV, or, you know, to follow TTV. Maybe that's mean to say. I don't know. I don't actually have any huge beef with TTV. I'm just not a huge fan. What else was I saying? Oh, yeah. I'm Martin Luther King, apparently. Yes, you are, Vent Light. You are Martin Luther King. Does anyone remember Tommy Me's Hero Factory? I do. I made a video on it, and it's my most viewed video to this day. What an embarrassing turn of events that was. I regret making that video, but I don't regret having 900,000 views, so that's all I'm going to say about that. The yellowish orange on Ranu looks like trash. Oh, no, I like Heat's orange. Dang racist torrent, especially with the lack of it on Tahoe. I don't know what that means. Hey, Callan, can you give me a wrench? No, Oscar, you're joking around. We need Matoran death camps. Yikes. Sorry, I was talking to AJ about the Red vs. Blue song. Oh, Callan. Okay. Oh yeah, and before when I was mentioning the TTV thing, I was responding to Naromiki saying, I don't know, I've seen some horrid TTV people. I'm sure they're out there. Top contenders for toxic fans include Sonic, My Little Pony, and Steven Universe. Sounds about right. Hey, Callan G, and Star Wars. Of course, the Bionicle stream of the guy who made Donald Jube cuts into politics. I don't even remember how political I got. Was that me talking about reparations? Is that why? I guess that's a bit political. Yep, of course it gets into politics. Star Wars is boring as crap, IMO. I'm ready for... Oh, come on. Every time I try and go down just a little bit, it skips all the way back. That's why I just need to catch up. Sorry, guys. I'm going to speed through some of these. I'm ready for the Attack of the Angry Fans now. No, I agree. Star Wars is starting to get more and more boring. Also, Matoran were racist to my people. Skakti, us nice Skakti who have never done anything wrong. Us again, sweet and kind Skakti have been mistreated by racist Matoran. Hashtag end. I agree, Grallock. And they took all of Keegan K's masks that were on his personal account on Shapeways and uploaded them to their group shop. So they basically stole all of his masks. That's terrible. That sucks. Star Wars fans almost bullied about 10 actors and directors, almost to suicide. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, it's not really funny, but it's like Star Wars is just such a cluster screw. I'm going to try not to swear. It's just such a mess now. So on one hand, I sympathize with Star Wars fans, but they're also pretty big idiots to like go racist against the people or attack the people who made the movie. Like they weren't trying to make a bad movie; they just were stupid. So or whatever. So there's no one's ever going to be happy with this new Star Wars movie. That's the world we live in now. But that's okay. Hashtag Matoran. Like Mercury Mox even commissioned a mask from GK, and he did that separate from RSG, and they re-uploaded that too. That's weird. How could they do that? Doesn't he have some of his files private? It's okay to be Matoran. Yes, Honor. Hey, hello, Just Phil. Welcome. I prefer Ruby to RBB anyway. All right, that's one opinion. We haven't had a single Skakti president in the Bionic States of America. Maybe that'll be my next by-election. By-election 3, we'll have a Skakti run for president. How do you feel about the use of Shapeways masks, molded parts, and legal connections? I do not mind them. I just, me personally, I'm not as interested because those things are expensive, and I'm a cheapskate. But I do think they're cool. I like some. I certainly like Shapeways mods. Illegal connections really depends on the illegal connection. Oh gosh. Okay, I got to catch up. Here's TTV cast, LJ, and other. Basically, yes, that's true. You've heard Callan say gas the blacks. Well, get ready for gas the Matoran. There you go. It's not okay to be a Matoran. Oh no, there's so much dissension on whether it's okay to be a Matoran. TBH, a lot of TTV doesn't seem to give a darn about the franchise. They'd hype people for G2. Well, everyone was hyped up for G2. I don't know if that's necessarily a fair criticism. Everyone was excited for G2 when it was happening. But yeah, I do think that in general, a lot of people, particularly TTV, stick to the idea that G2 was overall good, when I very much disagree with that sentiment. Skakti Lives Matter doesn't like Skakti conservatives. What? Gassiano Matoran and the Poe Matoran. Whoa, real race relations there. We got a real racist on our hands. Okay. It's not okay to be. If you want to hear the Red vs. Blue song, go to my channel after this. I can find it anywhere. I can just look it up on YouTube. Why do I have to go to your channel? I'm just messing with you, AJ. You know I love you. What? Oh, do you think TTV would have saved what is left of the Bionicle community if they took advantage of G2's cancellation instead of just uploading more Ninjago content? I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think TTV is that unifying of a factor. Like, if you really think about it, there's so many different factions of the Bionicle fandom. It was weird to me seeing when BioRock Dude popped back up. His video, in the description, he thanked tons of animators from throughout Bionicle's history, including me, which was nice. And TTV, of course, wasn't listed on there because there were so many people back in the day that were completely disconnected from TTV. So I think I don't think TTV is quite as connective as they think they are. But yeah, Bariki Shapeways mask piques my interest. Oh yeah, that is a nice mask. Where do I know this is going to be controversial. Where do I post my mocks? Flickr or Instagram are probably the best two places these days. Frankly, I'm sure there are others. You could just share them on Discord too. just show the photos. But you know, people want validation, they want likes. So Flickr and Instagram are probably the two best places now. Well, I'm going later. See you, Ruben. When is Undercover coming out? Eventually. I'm really sorry about that. I did finally get all of the lines for the next episode. Now I just have to get around to finishing animating everything. So it'll happen. Honestly, the next episode will definitely happen. I got to be honest with you guys, though. I don't know if I will finish Undercover. I found recently that just the views, like doing a lot of the more just kind of random Callan stuff and actually doing fun plots with that has been, you know, that's been a little more fun for me. I mean, you guys have, I hope you guys can tell that there's been a very clear difference in uploads late from mid-September to now. Like, I've gotten a video out every other week, and for this month, every single week, which is not something I've done for quite a while, and something I'm happy about. So, I don't know. There is a chance that I will try and not finish Undercover as an animation thing. I might finish writing the script and figure out a way to kind of communicate that. But frankly, I don't know. I don't think the story is particularly interesting enough. I liked it. I had some fun twists in there, some things that were coming up that I really need inspiration for that kind of thing. And right now I'm just not feeling it. So the next episode will definitely come out. I don't know if I'll ever finish all of it, which is a shame. I know I've said that I will, but I don't know. But I will continue making videos for a while. If I do finish it, be proud of me, I guess. It's just frustrating seeing the last episode got fine views. It's okay. But then I look at the recent Callan videos, and though like 3 or 4 of them already have more views than that Undercover episode. I think I'm doing more to satisfy people with views and comments when I make Callan videos than I am when I just, you know, make more Undercover. And I know that some people have gotten in the story a little bit. I appreciate that, but I don't think it's going much further. I don't think it's okay. Let's continue. Sorry. What have you thought about writing an actual Bionicle story? I've thought about it. I've had ideas before. That's kind of what Undercover is, but it's sort of my subversion again. So I don't know. I used to write extended story stuff that tried to stay canon, but these days I don't really care as much about, like, frankly, the Spherus Magna ending is kind of boring to me. I prefer, I mean, and you could still have fun stories on Spherus Magna now. I'm not saying that there's no creativity to be had there, but frankly, I prefer just doing the stuff that works, the stuff that I like, and that's usually Mata Nui, Metru Nui, classic locations that like had a real style to them, as opposed to a planet that now is healthy again, and it's a whole planet. Okay, that's fine. All right. The Matoran hierarchy, Poe and Ona. Oh, gee, come on. I'm sorry. I'm so far behind. I got to catch up with these. I apologize. Poe and Ona gets sent to the gas station. Tomatoran become slaves. Limatoran are made those class citizens. Motoran are rulers. What? I mean, as soon as GTA was canceled, they instantly moved on to Generation, changing everything in Ninjago. Yeah, TTV was just trying to do what's best for their views. I can understand that. I may have to order a match with King K soon. Cool. And then, hey, Cal, what happened to Ben Kasi? He's still around. He's still making Bionicle Inspiration series. In fact, there might be something coming with Ben Kasi soon. Hint, hint. He's alive. Callan, have you played Halo? I have historically, but I don't own it, so I've only played it a few times. I enjoyed it when I did, but I'm not very good. The only way, in my opinion, the Bionicle could come back if they did a spinoff of the Lego movie, like they did the Lego Bionicle movie. I think it would be funny if it starred Variki. Oh, that would be really weird. That would be so meme, though. Variki's a meme. I don't know. That would be really weird, Rizar. This chat, political memes and random questions about the Bionicle fandom and TTV. Love you, people. Thanks, Yodron. Go to his YouTube channel. He's more active than Callan. That's true. At this point, he is. He's posting more videos. But to be fair, I'm making animations. I'm working hard, like writing these things. All he has to do is pick up a few pictures of some people made on the internet and talk about them for 15 minutes. So don't give me that he's more active than Callan. That's not fair. That's mean. I am such a goof. Callan, do you have a Twitter? I do have a Twitter, but I don't really use it. I just use it to repost my videos. My YouTube is connected to it. And then sometimes I message people I like Norm Macdonald and other stuff. But I've never gotten a tweet back from anyone that I actually like. But that's okay. That's really... there you go. You got a level in how pathetic I am. Another site you can post mocks on is Amino. Oh, yeah, I hear about Amino, but I don't use it. Undercover is awesome. Well, thank you, Rizar. I appreciate that. Ever tried making a hybrid Toa? I'm making a Borog Toa in sorts of a Green Ranger. I've done a hybrid Toa before. It was an old mock, but I haven't made as many mocks recently, so I don't know if I'll do one that's really clever again soon. Callan Mortifier is the big unity for not standing up to Jew more often. Okay. Understand. He's a mature supremacist. Okay, more supremacist memes. Oh, dude, looking forward to your Halloween video. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I hope it's good. I hope you guys like it. This will definitely... This isn't just going to be, I mean, it is kind of going to be a few people standing around, but it's not going to be 2 guys. It's going to be a group. So hope you enjoy it. It might be a little shorter than 3 minutes, but hopefully it'll still be an enjoyable little special that'll tease some fun things to come. So thank you for that, Inaru. Yeah, Undercover isn't that great. Okay. Thanks for the encouragement. But I appreciate your honesty. For Undercover, I think you should try drawing illustrations or just mocks. Oh, yeah, maybe. Also, Ken, I heard that you did an Instagram stream the other day where you finally found out Mercury and Construction Diva are a couple. Mercury? Oh, what? Is Mercury a woman? What? That's weird. What? It's great. Variki, but as Makuta. Who doesn't know he's a Makuta? Oh. Oh, that's a twist. He's a Makuta? And I don't like the idea of there being multiple Makuta. I prefer the idea there's one Makuta. But whatever. That's a funny idea, I guess. Oh, hey, Wombat Combat. I'm so behind that Wombat Combat showed up 4 minutes ago, and I only just saw the message. Hello, Wombat. You know it, boys. Yeah, I remember when you made Mata having some parts of a modern lifestyle style, even including stores like Best Buy. That's true. By Mata, originally we thought we were going to make it kind of like humorously playing off Bionicle stuff. Then I kind of just embraced doing a pseudo real world thing with some of the older episodes. Now, more recently, I have kind of gone back to the style of, Callan, how do you feel about the Georgia Florida game? If that was the game yesterday that the Gators lost, I'm happy because I don't like the Gators. I like the Florida State Seminoles, so I'm happy. Hey, Callan, where do you stand on the Bionicle race with all these races finally touring the nice kindness Guardian Skakti? I like peace on all sides. I think all lives matter. There you go. Ever tried make? Oh yeah, he asked me that before. I finally did answer his question. But yes, I have made a hybrid Toa before, and I may never make one again. But who knows? I'll keep my options open. Finally, I'm getting caught up. Oh, thank you, Alpha the Me. I see that that's his newest comment. So, hey, Cal, where do you? Oh gosh, what is your Twitter name? It's Callan LF. I'm telling this to Kasi. No escape now. I can't wait for the fight. Ha. Okay, Oscar. The Bionicle movies were okay. HF got it better, but Bionicle movies were weird and could have been better in that cliffhanger. I like the Bionicle movies all right. I think they're overall a little more interesting than the Hero Factory things, but I do think the original 4 Hero Factory episodes were good. They were fine children's content, just like the Bionicle movies were. Wombat comment pictures of Matoran supremacist. Yikes. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. What did I miss? I remember seeing a video you made where you kind of did a retelling of the 2001 arc. If I remember correctly, I believe you said that was for a school project. It was. That was a 7-minute or 8-minute thing I did. It was kind of cool. The class gave a lot of freedom as to whether you could like talk about an urban legend, all sorts of stuff, or you could make up your own legend. So I decided to do a Bionicle thing. And it took a little while. It got kind of last minute. I ended up taking like all of the pictures in the day before I had to finish it. I took all the pictures that day, slideshowed it all together in editing that evening, and finished it. and posted it. I had no idea that was going to become one of my most viewed videos, so that's kind of cool that that ended up happening. All right, I think I took apart. Oh shoot, no. Hey AJ, I'm sorry. AJ, I'm not even crazy about this mock. One day, AJ, I will give you a new rebuild, okay? But don't pester me about it. Be cool about it. I'll give you a better build eventually. I don't even know. Okay, we got more comments. The Proc Corps made up by racist Matoran. Callan, pick a side. Not picking a side. Kuduka for Senate. Callan, thoughts on RSG, if you know anything about it. Oh, yeah, people have been talking about it. Yeah, I heard that Red Star Games is a mess. I don't know that much about it, so I can't really say anything. Sorry if I asked too many questions. Callan, how do you feel about your modern building style? I think I've gotten a little cleaner, but I don't build that much, so I don't really have a lot of feelings. HF is pretty great story-wise. Okay, cool. I think in the early years it was. I think it kind of fell off towards the end. Today's episode name, man reads comments from single white males, but this time he isn't playing with toys or talking with his other cool nerd white male friend. Hey, IDS isn't white, okay? So shut it. I guess Crusader's white, Larn is white, but IDS isn't white, okay? Also, that is technically ethnicity reveal. Not really. You don't know what his ethnicity is. You just know he's not white. So there you go. Also, because Bionicle Gen 2 got those lame cartoony shorts that were only like 2 minutes. Yeah, those sucked. By the way, I love your version of Jaw as a toe. It looks amazing. Thank you. I did like that. I thought that was kind of a fun touch at the end to have him just kind of be standing there to imply that there are 6 new toe on the island. I thought that was cool. Puku did 7-Eleven. Stupid racist Paraka. Oh no. Why would you kill me? Sorry, AJ. The time has come. I'm sorry. Callan, Xbox or PlayStation? PlayStation, I guess. I don't know. Who's looking forward to Shade's random collab? I don't follow him too well, but it sounds fun. We're all a bit white when you think about it. Yeah, a little bit. See, let's bridge the gap. Bridge the gap. Now, what do you think the best Makuta is? I think the best Makuta is Pterodax. When his name isn't Pterodax, when it's just Makuta. That's what I think. If we're going to just go character-wise of the other Makuta, I did think Krika was kind of cool, or Krika. I thought it was kind of creepy how he tried to, like, attack Gali and tell her to leave now so that they, like... It's that mystery betrayal at the end was kind of epic. Like, it was really kind of cool, little foreshadowing. I love that. So yeah, Krika, they did something kind of neat with him. So I'll say Krika, other than Makuta, of course. Chick-fil-A or Zaxby's? Chick-fil-A. Being white isn't a race anymore. It's a lifestyle. Okay. I'm Xbox. Good for you, AJ. What is with Bigot and Matori to make up all these lies about Scotty? I don't know, Grawlock. It's a shame. I think HF goes up, down. HF goes up and down. Okay, yeah, I agree. It does go up and down. And I do kind of miss it overall, though. Matoran are secretly planning an gory Holocaust. Oh, no! Scotty are nothing but evil racists. Yeah, whoa. We've got some arguments here. Thoughts on the Bionicle game? Nog 1 was the best. Nog 2 was minigames for minigame. Heroes is a Bionicle skin of Lego Star Wars, and the GBA games were crap. I like the click and whatever that style is. I like the Monog games, and I like the particularly Monog 1, Monog 2. They didn't really finish it properly, but whatever. Rest in peace. Yeah, those are the 2 best things because they actually helped to build the story. They gave like the online stuff more stuff, which is online stuff more stuff. But yeah, I like that. I can't get into all the other Bionicle games. We're getting too many comments. I can't fall behind again. But yeah, I do overall like some of the Bionicle games. The GBA games weren't the greatest, but yeah. Never played Heroes on console properly. I did play a couple of times with my cousin, but never consistently. I did play Heroes on Game Boy, which was fun because they had all sorts of random silliness, like the chicken gun launcher, which was weird but funny. All right, let's keep going. Callan is executing Order 66 on his mocks. Yes. Goriev got it bad from Matoran. I'm sorry. Escanti have gotten racism much worse from Bigot and Matoran. All right, so there's more debate. Now we have learned IDS isn't white. We have to search for all the black men on the internet to find his face as suit of all men. I guess so. Or maybe he's another ethnicity. Is he black? Is he Asian? He's not Asian. Bigoted. We love a gory. Nogwin was the best Bionicle thing ever made. All right. I have 2 silver cricket masks. I used it for my Matoran self-mock. Oh, that's neat. People that IDS cannot be. Callan. All right. Yeah, that's a fact. Okay. Oh, shoot. How much did I miss? I'm behind. Oh, no. I should just skip some of these. Point and click. Thank you for filling in the word I was trying to say. Did Rahaga get racism from Rakshi? I don't know. That's a good question. We have that info. We live with a gory. Namarika in 2009 is a liar and a Matoran supremacist. Yikes. We got some more fighting. Then they made 4 happy fight. No, Bionicle Heroes is fun, but it could have been way better. The fact that all 6 Paraka disappeared and were replaced with V's on after you beat him was fairly disappointing. You can't jump. Yeah, bummer. That's unfortunate. It's a liar, you Skakti thug. Even in the game, you can't. The Bionicle Heroes Game Boy game, you can't jump. Which is unfortunate, I guess. Jumping is fun. I don't really know what's going on, but I guess I'll start the stream over once it ends, if that's what you want to do. It's basically just me sorting through lots of people talking about racist Bionicles and answering questions about random Bionicle things. So there you go. My friend Balta has his home destroyed by you. Oh, shoot. Have you tried making a Toa Takanuva mock for Gen 2? I have not. The concept strikes me as kind of cool, but I don't know. Like, I'm not that into CCBS. I already have. I don't have a proper, like, the main thing that's kept me from making a proper Takanuva, like, revamp mock, which is something I would like to do. It's the fact that I like doing Mata stuff, and I already have the 6 Mata. I don't want to make Nuva revamps right now, if ever. And so I can't have Takanuva with the Toa Mata. That doesn't make any sense. Also, I'm happy with my 2008 Takanuva, which is probably overall my favorite Takanuva set. Tough to say, though, because the original Takanuva set is pretty cool, too. But I do really like Titan Takanuva 2008. Oh, gosh. Whatever happened? Oh, so many comments. Whatever happened to the Goku mock you made like 4 or 5 years ago? Was that some other guy? No, I made that. That was a self-mock of another guy for like a little contest thing. Was sort of a fun little idea that I tried. Hopefully, but yeah, it was fun to play around with the bananas for his hair. We're not going to talk about the apartheid in South Spheres Magna. I don't think so. Oh, the Dark Lord took over my second channel. Oh my gosh, what's going on? I'm so Spheres Maga. I'm about to make a great again. I'm in the process of making a Taraga version of myself mock. I'm interested to see what Callan look like as a Taraga. Would he have a different mask? I don't know. Possibly. Whatever. Do what you want. Callan, you should make a Discord server where we can talk. Add mocks, picture, discuss. I had one, but then I sold it for $10. I'm just not interested in Discord anymore. I'm sorry. Okay, IDS is neither white or black. Is he gray? Yes, he's gray. That's exactly what he is. I'm curious what the Baraki were like before they were mutated. I think they were just kind of like a little different. They were less monstrous looking. They still were different species, I think. Gas the worst Toa 2 yet. Oh, yeah, she is pretty mean. HF last year was trash, and 1st and 4th year are the best. Okay. Not Lime Libertarian. Oh, is he here? I don't see him. This is the worst stream by far. Thank you, Oscar. What if Mononui would have been a mass Makuta of light in 2003, like as a reveal if the story ended in 2003? That could have been an interesting concept, but I don't know. Like, it's Mononui and Makuta. It's a dichotomy. Just saying that he is a Makuta wouldn't make sense because they hadn't established the idea that Makuta were multiples by then. So, fun idea, I guess, but it only works post-2008. Revamps of the Nua would be cool, though. They would. Maybe one day I'll do them. Paraka is a slur against Skakti. I think it's all the bigot in Matoran ever used Paraka to refer to Skakti. It's our word. He puts a bad name to Lime Matoran. Yeah, lime flavor over tea and one meanie. There's a Makuta of Light Mock. Yeah, because there was a brighter light gold and white Makuta in the story from an alternate universe. Paraka is the inward to Skakti. That's true. That is very true. I was so disappointed when the wave was over and I hadn't gotten Titan Tognuva. Yeah, it's such a shame. It's a great set. We Matoran sport line beings in hospitals. You are against Portal Matoran. Yikes. Who are we talking about here? We're all talking about Matoran and Gory, but we forgot the true residents of the world, the Slizers. Never forget the Slizers, the real heroes that have been discriminated against. Those are the true heroes. Toar multiple times more likely to shoot a Goy than Matoran. So we should hate Matoran? Vote. Which is more evil? 1, Makuta Pterodax. 2, Callan ripping the head off of a mock. Oh, that's pretty mean. I will let other people vote on that. I'm too biased. We're all talking Matoran and Gore, but we forgot the true resident. Oh, that was an old comment. Makuta stole Manui's body. This is so stupid and screw all the Toa's good deeds. What if Lego hadn't brought in Bionicle and become bankrupt? That would have been a shame. We wouldn't have had Lego anymore. They would have probably filed bankruptcy and slowly become a smaller company. Callan, would you do Rudaka if you were a Bionicle? Oh my gosh. No, she's a villain. Like, I'm a principled man. I'm not gonna stick it in crazy. She likes Makuta. Let's be real. Like, if a woman is in love with Makuta, I'm sorry, but she's not a good. That you gotta let that person go. This is my life right now. This is my life. To be fair, you know what? Like, Oscar's right. This is the worst stream, but this is probably the most I've enjoyed myself on a solo stream. I'm not kidding. You guys keep things fun. Makuta got his name in Gen 2, but Manu is changed to a chemo. What the heck? Yeah, I know. It's no fair. Gory are giving Pilmatoran a hard time because they're brown. Wow, that's racist. Indeed, our great grandmother's little bots of father who slicers. Also, Bionicle had voodoo heads in those bikes. Swivel here. Edict Arts would do Rudaka. Oh yeah, Edict Arts a gross man though. Swivel here. Hello, anime was a mistake. Welcome. Rudaka a thought. Rudaka got cucked by Gorast. Wait. Oh, did that happen? Please explain to me if there's actual story in that, or if that was just a joke. She thick. The Paraka was made up by the super alt-right racist Donald Jube Toa team. What? So Donald Jube's Toa team came up with the term Paraka to slander Skakti, who were being inappropriately discriminated against. Is that what you're saying, Growlock? I think. Okay, can we all agree that Rudaka is the sexiest being in existence? No, I won't agree with that. I think as a human, I'm biased, and I think human women are more attractive than plastic women sexualized with Roxy head breasts. So I disagree with that one. Stop Vizirac abuse. Do you hate Greg? No, I don't hate Greg. I think Greg's kind of fun and easy to poke fun at because he had so many weird ideas that he decided it would be a good idea to integrate with Bionicle. But I do heavily criticize a lot of his ideas. I do think that he made a lot of mistakes, frankly. And I think that 2009 as a concept, if that was his idea, I don't think that was necessarily his idea, but if it was, I think it was a step in the wrong direction. So I fault Lego and Greg for 2009 and for pretty much everything after that, Bionicle-wise. This stream is better talking about politics in the White House. It's true. But then the White House was basically just fending off the press all the time. So there's not lots of great conversation going on in the White House. Now is there? No Roxy, bruh. What? Red Dead 2 is an amazing game. Oh, cool. How do you detach pectorals? Hey, good memory. That was a reference to Gringat, Kasi, Shadow Gear, and my live stream that we did a few years ago. Shadow Gear took the best bits and made a little animation. You should check it out. It's cute. I'm triggered, though, because I think I'm a pretty funny guy, and I only ended up doing a couple things in that video. Clearly didn't find me that interesting. I'll sue. No, I'm just teasing. We Matoran refute these claims. We like female Matoran and Agori. If I could be Bionicle, I would be Rudaka because she's hot. Well, there you go, Oscar. Out of all your self-mocks, which is your favorite? Really, I just have multiple Callans. My favorite Callan is the newest Callan because that's the one that I like conceptually at this point. Is it the best one? That's debatable. It really depends on taste because some people do prefer the gold color scheme. NCA, the National Zammer Association. I like that. Do you like 2009, 2010? No, I don't very much. 2010 I slightly prefer only because we have characters that I actually like. And we do get an ending, but it is a weak ending. So really 2010 I can only say I like because we get Tahu as a set again, even though he's not that great. Whatever. We got some good pieces. I like 2010 like 35%, 40%. It's not, it's kind of an F, but it's like, it's not a 0. That's what I'm going to say. If I were to start a miniseries, would you recommend I start with first? What kind of miniseries? Please explain. Giving Makuta and Mono and midget bodies were so lame, I had to fix them with proper bodies. They aren't huge compared to better builders, but mine are bigger. The Dark Lord is crashing the party. Oh yeah, AJ. David Attenborough. And here we see the native man-child in his natural habitats. They reproduce by creating a bionicle waifu and then being mating with it. Not great spelling or grammar with that, but I do like the joke. If you like this video, you support Matoran supremacy. All right, then don't like this video. Please dislike this video. Thumbs down this video, guys. What about 2007 and 2006? Because some people hate them. I like 2007 and 6. Wow, I don't know why anyone would hate 2006. 2006 is great. 2007 is a step down, but it's still pretty good, I think. I think 2010 was probably the most toxic with Bionicle fans. Probably. People did really, really hate the stars because Lego essentially, kind of gave up on doing anything good with what? No, Lego just, they kind of copped out. We're like, we'll give this a half year to finish it, I guess, because this is our longest running theme after all. Okay, that's what you get. If you believe in Matoran being born rapists, oh, sorry, not rapist, racist. If you believe in Matoran being born racist, say yerp. Yerp. All right, I technically said yerp because I read Grolok's comments, so sure. I guess I agree with Grolok now. He tricked me into agreeing with his argument. Here I come to save the day. Hey, Ice Cold Productions left, but too bad. I'm taking his mock apart. Someone tell Ice Cold that his mock is dead. Actually, you know what? I don't feel like taking his hands off right now. I think he gets a spare. I'm going to spare him. I'm almost tempted to spare Tree Guy as well, but I won't. Goodbye, Tree Guy. You go now. Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. Let's fight till it's over. Okay, sorry. Basically a miniseries about skits with the only thing close I have to myself mock at the moment. Sure, you could do that. No one agree with you. 2008 is the best year. All right. But that was the most toxic. Langwig AJ. What? How old are you and how old do you think I am? I'm 21. I don't know how old you are. I'm going to say 2. Nectin is the best waifu. All right, I'll take your word for it. Kapaka just copies Tahu Ched 2 with all the weapons. His screw pots, his colors, and character never did get Onua's mask right back in 2001 or 2016-17 animation. Wait, you think they never made his mask right? Because I like his original mask a lot. But yeah, I think his mask in G2 I think his 2016 mask is technically better than his 2015 mask. Yeah. Callan, can you snap your finger? I can snap. I'm not going to snap my finger back and break it. But I can snap. Not very strongly, though. Yeah, I can't really snap. I can kind of. I have a crappy snap. Oh, no, AJ. 2008 is not the best. Now, 2004 is great. Is a Bionicle Milfatoa? Okay. Good question. I don't know. Thanks for that. Oh gosh, the light. We got light beams falling down on me. Should I open the blinds like a normal human would and like unleash light? I think I will. Oh no, I dropped it. Unleash. Oh crap. I lost it. God is saying, no, don't open the sun. Your skin can't handle. I broke it off. Oh no. Oh, come on. I don't want to get up. I'm a lazy loser. Come on. Entertain yourselves while I try and do. Oh, come on. So close to hooking this back up. Okay, for those who don't know, I'm trying to hook my blind thing back on. Someone take this audio of me making ugly noises and do something with it, I guess. It's the only responsible thing to do. All right, I got it. I hooked it back up. Whoa. 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 The sun. Can I get these light beams off my face? Now it's just way too strong. Oh my gosh. This is a horrible idea. Ugh. I hate the sun. No. Someone needs to cut this part out and reuse this. Whatever. Lines on my face. I look like a weird line man now. That's how we're going to go. All right. What did I miss? Congrats, Callan. You just killed Spider-Man. Oh, no. Paraka removed Thomas. I'm reading all over the place now. Paraka removed Thomas. We both got crappy snaps. Oh, thank you, Ventlight, for the backup. Cragrocks and Vladinix. Hey, Callan, how's it going? Good. Or how's it been? Good. Thank you for joining. Also, they made Onua and the freaking Hulk. He was never the Hulk. Don't fit my mock. Fixed that. Thanos snap. Matoran even treat the toe like crap, while Gory treat their Glatorian with kindness and respect. See? Yeah. Grolic makes great points. First world problems. Yes, that's very true. First world problems. I don't want to get up to open the blinds like a normal human would. Anyway, let's keep going. Callan versus blinds. Yep, I had a real fight. It was a real adventure. What is your favorite Kanohi? As for the question on the series, I was thinking of doing Bionicle Skits series. What are your recommendations on that? I don't know. Give it like if you're. I really don't think it's a good idea to just sit down and say I'm going to make a series. I think you kind of have to think of an idea, something that you want to talk about. Hello, Dr. Weirdo Productions. Welcome back. And goodbye, Vincent Ellis. You weren't the most contributive, but we appreciated your presence and we miss you. We will miss you. Back to what I was saying. But yeah, have an idea. Come up with an idea. Sit down and actually think about ideas of something that you want to make. Don't just make a series because that's what you want to do. Especially as I'm saying, like at this point, if you really want to be a responsible human being, you probably shouldn't be making a Bionicle series. If you're gonna muster the will to make any kind of series, do it on some toy that actually sells now, because then people will watch it just because of toy value. Then they'll get invested in whatever story you make up. Win-win. Everyone's happy. Worst mask design. Huki has a cowboy hat and all of the Mystica. I'm gonna say Tahu Mystica is pretty bad. I kind of like Huki's cowboy hat. I like both of Huki's toe masks. But yeah. What else? Huki. What are the other bad masks? If we're counting G2, Umarak is probably. Umarak the Hunter has probably one of the least inspired villain masks ever, but he's one of my favorite G2 sets ever because he actually looked good and his color scheme wasn't a disgusting mess. So that's a plus. At least there's that. Also, you're welcome, Dr. Raider Productions. All of the insanity with the comments before, and now suddenly I'm getting none. I guess that's what happens. These things level off. But it's okay, because now I've sort of mostly taken apart this thing. I should take this off. Oh, I have a blanket on my legs because that was comfortable before, but now it's not. Umarak as a monster was horrible. Oh, yeah, Umarak the Destroyer sucks. Umarak the Hunter looks great. That's why it's so annoying, because they actually made a good-looking set, and then they make him look like crap immediately after. And joke I never understood in the early days of Biotube was Mysticatai looking like Iron Man. No, that never made any sense. People would joke like, oh, he's Iron Man. Why? Oh, shoot, yeah, these hands break like super easily. Crap. But this is already crappy hand. My lime green hands, they're all breaking. Frustrating. That was something about the color lime green. Chat reads news while drinking coffee. Chat reads Agori becomes president. Dies. Oh no. Callan, can you block the Dark Lord? Sure, I can block the Dark Lord, but you're just meaning. So do you really want me to block the Dark Lord? Even his default horns was too much. Well, the Bionicle Transclear heads were Iron Man faces. They kind of were. Yeah, they were. That's why it was kind of weird. And then people would joke when those came out after 2008. They would joke that Iron Man versus Iron Man or stuff. I know Kyler made a video, something like that. That's something I remember in my brain for some reason. To my chagrin. Yeah, the only problem with a lot of these pieces is that they are. I don't have all the boxes to put them away and organize them, so I'm gonna have to bring those over later to sort them. So I guess I'll do that later. All right. Okay, really, I just got to take all the pieces apart from this thingy, and then I can start bagging sets, taking them apart. Goodbye, Just Phil. Thank you for joining us. Your baby, AJ, and Callan is stupid. Oh, the Dark Lord is such a meanie head. I can't believe it. Last time Tinfoil became a mod, he blocked me for no reason. He apologized later, though. Well, there you go. Yeah, no more mods. We're not playing around with that. Stop joking about it. I'm not doing it again. We don't need it. We're good here. No, for all the trash Greg did, it's better than G2 stuff. I assume that's what you're saying. And that I would definitely agree with. Because at the very least, Greg, as much as I disagree with some of his ideas, at least he had ideas. You could tell that in all of his kind of odd, convoluted story things, he was passionate about it. He liked what he was doing. So that is always a plus. A failure due to convolution and an abundance of ideas is better than a failure due to lack of ideas where you just did it just to do it. Even though, ironically, a lot of my own videos are videos to do it just to do it. So I'm not saying I'm not a hypocrite. All right, what's the one? Continue with the video. If you would paint an iron door with lime green paint, would it break? Probably not. I think it's just Lego that sucks with the color lime green. But that's the practical answer. The impractical, the meme answer is yes. Yes, it would break. So there you go. Greg hasn't done crap in years, right? I think he still writes Ninjago books. He had a family, didn't he? He did. He technically does, but he divorced his wife, and I think he takes care of his daughter. His daughter's probably getting on in years at this point, and by that I mean she's probably in her teens, reaching adulthood. Callan, don't block me if you know what's good for you. The Dark Lord. Oh no. You know what, Dark Lord? You're a meanie head, but I will not block you. I will not. Because I respect your evil. And because that's what AJ wants. And I'm gonna troll AJ a little bit by not blocking you. Even though I know you are AJ. Shocker, I know. What a twist. Lime joints are just extra crispy. You know, I think that's true. They are just a little extra crispy. It's not a big deal. Oh boy. Oh boy. All these pieces. No, Callan, he is evil. I believe you. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop his evil. Evil will always be abundant in the world. And that's so I think we just have to live in spite of evil. That's my policy. Crappy wood doors. Fake wood breaks and chips easy. Or easily. Sorry. I ruined your grammar for you. Yeah, I believe you. That makes sense. My teal pieces. I'm finally getting my teal pieces back from the Oscar mock. Or wait. Yeah, I think it's Oscar. But he changed his picture. For a little while, his picture was the picture of my dude. But now the dude is dead. The dude is gone. But this is his legacy. No! God, I have to be a good boy tonight and sleep early. By early, I mean it's 20:30, so I have to leave. The stream become boring as bollocks too, so it's better for me to go. I appreciate the honesty, and I agree with you. Have you a wonderful evening, and enjoy a Fortnite burger before you go to sleep. His daughter is only 8. What? Now? I find that hard to believe. It's like, that means that she was like a baby when Bionicle was born. I'm sorry, when Bionicle ended. I'm pretty sure she was a little older than that. I don't know. I don't stalk Greg, so maybe I should. Oh. I don't know. Someone tell me the truth about this. Please, I need to know. Greg's daughter was 8. That was years ago. I think Skokties are the real racists. Yeah, I think you're right, Mind Animations. Oh yeah, Mind Animations, I still haven't destroyed your self-mock. But I will. I'm sorry. Time has come. It's time to die with the horsey man. Horsey man. Sounds kind of like I'm saying a bad word. Well, not a bad word. Not particularly. May 2010. Is that true? Wow. Okay. Huh. I always just assumed that he had his daughter earlier than that. Okay. Huh. The more you know. Well, he looks like Santa Claus now, and he's got an 8-year-old daughter. How weird is that? Well, so look up Greg on LinkedIn. He seriously looks like really haggard now. I think Skokties are the real racist. He's already said that. I already read that. Wasn't the rest of the G1 story team more responsible for the direction of the story than Greg? Perhaps, but Greg put himself out there specifically with the books and the serials. So it's easy to look at the serials and the ones of the certain serials that are pretty terrible, and it's easy to pin a lot of that. Like I don't know. I'll probably still make it, but chances are I will make another Greg's Logic 4 on Salmon's Tale, because to be fair, I will properly reread it, but I did reread the synopsis, and the whole thing is so stupid, in my opinion. Callan blocked the dog lord. Skokties are wannabe Nazis without money. Whoa, that's quite the allegation. Wasn't the rest of the G1 story team more? Oh, I read that one already. Here's the thing. I don't think joking about Oscar was the one who was pushing the supremacy talk, and I haven't seen Growlock comment in a little while. So I think it's over. All the people, Agori lives matter. Just hate Matoran. Well, there you go. I'll take your word for it. I think I might. I've enjoyed this time together. I don't think I'm going to turn it off yet, but I think we are sort of on the wind down. We'll see. All the Agori lives matter. Just hate Mature and Makuda's. Yeah, I don't have any more comments now. Finally caught up, and once again we're going through a slower trend here. Oh well. Know me and my party days have all pretty much parted ways. You'd swear to gosh, I'm the guy they made my life right. Ha! Such fun time. Makuda did nothing wrong. All right, that's an argument I would love to hear. Did Makuda do something wrong, or did he do nothing wrong? Some people say he did something wrong. Others say he did nothing wrong. Where do you fall on this issue? So what are your plans for Halloween? I'm probably just going to go over to my parents' house after work. And I will put on my Spider-Man costume that I wore. You can see me in it on Instagram, but I don't know if I'd recommend it. Whatever. It's just one of those wet ones that I... his idea is going to join later. At this point, probably not. What I always do... Well, not what I always do. Sometimes I've started streams with him, but these days I feel like it's more of a hassle to just be like, yeah, let's stream, because it just doesn't seem like he cares as much, and he would just rather us talk one-on-one, which is understandable, and I enjoy our one-on-one conversations too. So so these days what I do is I on Skype I put the link to join in the chat, and then I start by myself and I see if he'll pop in. And Larnu is also in that chat, so he's also open to pop in, but Larnu's really busy recently, so I don't think either of them are showing up at this point, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go to my parents' house for Halloween, put on my Spider-Man costume, and probably last year I still trick-or-treated with the family. So I think I could still kind of get away with it. I'm feeling self-aware like I shouldn't, but I'm with the family, so I could still go get candy. That's my thoughts on the matter. Bionicle was pretty simple. How do? I don't know. The Star Wars were bad in a lie. The only good one was the Yellow Rock Sheet. Oh, the stars were bad, not the Star Wars. The good one was the Yellow Rock Sheet Heat Vision. Yeah, Yellow Rock Sheet's cool. Block both AJ and Dark Lord. Good idea. I'll block them both. When you have no self-mock for Callan to destroy. Oh, I don't... What is that? Sorry, Wombat Combat. I don't understand. Do you like cheese? I do like cheese. You don't have to be like that, Aiden. Okay. You, Paraka, should be glad you get wages. Don't call me Aiden Darklord or what? Darklord, AJ, stop or I'll ask Callan to block you too. Oh, snap. Gatorian are just dumb poop slinger who don't know how to count to 3. Wait, they don't sling poop. They shoot spiky balls from their cannons. That's not poop throwing. Are Thornax balls? Are they made out of poop? Do we have? I think I need to make this video. I need to make like a Bionicle game theory channel where I just ask interesting questions, and then I look up things on the lore to deduct these sorts of things. That's an idea. That's a great idea. I think I'm going to do that. Definitely. What happened to all the feet? Oh, there's one of the feet. There was a green modifier. Oh, I did throw it in here. I'll put it in the box. Biotube has changed much since 2013. Yes. I'd like to see you try. No, just him. Thornax are fruits. Oh, yeah, that's right. Canon are fruits. But maybe that's what they want you to think. Thornax equals Illuminati. Thornax are exploding fruit. They boil them into soup. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's such a weird thing about Agori. It's like, Greg was like, oh yeah, with Agori, the only difference between Agori and Matoran is they're a little less, I think they're a little less mechanical. They're a little more biological, organic. That and they have human functions. They're like humans, basically. Like they love. They sleep together. I think that's canon. I don't know if that's canon. I think Agori can have intercourse. Someone tell me if this is wrong. Callan, just block both me and the Dark Lord. I will make the sacrifices. What? Oh, snap. Oh, shoot. What a sacrifice. All right, I'll do it. I'll block you both. Goodbye. Wait, I can't block here. I'll just put user in timeout. There you go. Dark Lord is on timeout. Wah ha ha ah ah. No more Dark Lord. All right, don't put Thornax on pizza. Yeah, you're right. You'll blow up your pizza. That's not cool. No one wants to blow up their pizza. Oh, shoot. I'm about to break this Lego piece. That's not good. Sweet. Light blue mask. I love it. We gave the Paraka money. Oh, shoot. This is one of those hits. Holy hands. People who tell me that the post 2011 G2 parts, they don't break. They do break. Be wary. They're basically just as stable as G1 pre-2008 parts. And I guess you can say 2007 because the line pieces in 2007 were garbage, but whatever. We gave the Paraka money, but they were rude. Also, Alpha than me, your message wasn't redacted. You just wrote the words message redacted. So that's fake news. You're fake news. Any other questions? Well, message impregnated. Oh, yikes. We're going to have a message baby boy on our hands, boys. And the top part of that part break, impossible, right? Yeah, no, it did. Yeah, it's happening to me. I wonder if you guys are going darn to the fact that I showed the broken piece. I think you are. Oh, darn, he found me out. No, Alpha the me is going darn. You have made a mistake, Callan. Oh, no. Is AJ the Dark Lord? Is that what we're going to find out here? Is this the big plot twist with AJ and his hilarious antics? Huzzah! I can't wait to find out the ending of this story. Dr. Weirdo Productions' message was deleted, except that the font is the normal font, so it's not deleted. It was wrote message deleted. I caught you. Yes. Why can't I call them these stupid lazy Skakti Paraka? I agree. We should be able to call Skakti Paraka. We need to reclaim the P word, in my opinion. Everyone should be able to use the P word now. That's my thoughts in there. AJ's the Dark Lord. Oh. AJ's Makuta. Yikes. I hate Makuta. Maybe I should block AJ too. Message turned into a meme. Yeah, that's true. People are now memeing that in this chat. Are you proud? Paraka writes is a joke. Dang. Let's try and be sensitive here, boys. That's not cool to say. That's not really PC to say. Don't you guys think? It's kind of uncalled for to use that kind of rhetoric. It's pretty nasty rhetoric. Rhetorical rhetoric. All right, Ice Cold. The only guy who's, well, actually, the guy who was here briefly. I'm keeping him alive with the wrong legs, though, because I had to take his white legs that he had before. So there you go. That's the facts. These are the facts, boys. Okay, all these parts taken apart. Let's dig into a couple of these mod sets that I will now take apart before I bid adieu. Oh, by the way, when I mentioned that IDS and I was talking earlier before IDS and when I try and kind of just give him the invite in a group on Skype. So if he wants to drop in, he can. But yesterday. I thought about streaming, but instead IDS and I just had a 5 hour and 40-minute conversation. Yeah, we just go on and on sometimes. I think we just don't have lines. I don't know. But yeah, it was an enjoyable call. And we're like, dang, at the end of it, it's like, whoa, were we really on for 5 hours and 40 minutes? It felt like 3. When are you ending the stream? Probably around 5:10. Nice even 2 hours. And right now it's 4:52 Eastern Standard Time. So yeah. Agori have it just fine. Us good Matoran. And Toa have never done anything bad to let Agori ever and Toa and racially motivated Toa brutality isn't real. What? Okay. I'll take your word for it, sir. I wonder if I can use any of these smaller bags. Can all of Palatu's parts fit in this bag? Time to find out. It's definitely going to be a tight squeeze, I think. Ice is nice. Ice is nice. Because who likes drinking water without ice in it? That's my question. Water with ice is terrible. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if I've ever talked about, I'm living in this house now. Did I mention ever that this is my old house that I grew up in? It's true. I'm actually in my sister's bedroom. Technically, this used to be my sister's bedroom, and I now live here. My brother is living in my old room that I shared with him when we were wee lads, and our other roommate Chan is living in my parents' the master bedroom. And we're paying rent here. It's kind of cool. And it's interesting, too, because I'm living in the same neighborhood where I knew some little kids. But the more interesting thing, well, not really the more interesting thing, I guess the sad time flies thing about this neighborhood is that there were lots of old people we were friendly with who lived in this neighborhood. And now, like, all but 2 are dead. A nice way to lighten up this conversation. Yeah, I live in a neighborhood where I'm right next door. There was this lovely couple. They were so wonderful to us, the Deerdorfs, and they used to live next door to us. And now I'm seeing all these children playing in their yard because they both died, and now some other young adults are living there. But they seem nice. I haven't interacted very much with the neighbors, the newer neighbors here, but every interaction I've had with them has been just fine. They've been sweet. A couple times I drive home after work, and then I find that little kids are playing in the road, and then I have to drive really slowly. But because I'm a nice person, the moms get freaked out and they run to grab their kids out of the street, and I just smile and I'm all sweet, even though I'm driving like 2 centimeters an hour, so that I don't hit their kid. All right, I think I just killed a lot of time to get more comments. Gory have it just fine. Us good Matoran and Toa have never done anything bad to Gory ever, and Toa and racially motivated Toa brutality isn't real. Palatu $10 on Bricklink, so I don't care if he dies. Well, there you go. Callan, was I hacked by the Dark Lord? I don't know. You might have been. What is all these racist Matoran propaganda doing in these clean and chat? How could you let these happen? I agree. Growlock is right about this. There's a lot of racism going on here, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop right now. Oh, come on. Where's that weapon I had before? Oh, it was the where is it? Where is it? I don't know. Whatever. Taking apart Palatu Mata. Have you ever used Stud.io? Is that like a Bionicle thing? Yay, adulthood responsibilities. Yes, adulthood, dealing with the deaths of neighbors that you knew as a child. The closest ones were, yes, the Deerdorfs. My next door neighbor was on this side. There was a lady named Fist Phyllis on this side. And then there was there are people who are still there, and they're very old, down the street, the Stebbins, and they're still there. They're still hanging on. But Miss Phyllis and the Deer Dwarfs have since passed on. So yeah, that's just the circle of life, and I'm pretty sure they're in heaven. I hope so. My name is a Torn supremacist. Okay. Oh no, it's Baraka. That's not true. I just speak the truth. We paid you wages. Who paid who wages? Grallock is an SGW. Social Grallock warrior? Is that what you're getting at? Want more. Callan, ban mine animation, season Matoran supremacist. Oh shoot. Do I really need to do that? It's basically LDD but made by Bricklink. Interesting. Studio. Huh. That's very interesting. Thank you for that information. Maybe I'll use it sometime, but I don't know. You can get professional looking renders. Neat. I don't know. I'm that's the thing. I'm not that huge on designing these days, so I probably won't use it, but it does sound kind of cool. Where's the torso? Oh, it's right here. It's not that tight of a fit, fitting all these pieces in here. If you could kill off a Bionicle character, who is it? Bad grammar. I don't know. I always thought it might be kind of nice if they actually brought the Turaga around, the original 6. One of the original Turaga died. I think Vakama would be a little cliche to kill him, but it would kind of make sense if they did something with that. You know, to kind of give those guys a real sense of completion to their story. But I don't mind that they didn't die either. I don't know. They gave Axon a cool death. That could be cool. We almost wonder if Greg was planning on it. He did kill off some good guys. He killed off the combo model of Axon and Rutaka, who was he was a pretty historic member of the Order of Madanui. So I think he might have killed off what's his face. I don't know. I'm leaving. This channel is stupid anyways. Goodbye, Mine Animations. We'll miss you, you racist. Don't do it, Callan. Mine is a great Matoran. Oh, but he already left. It's fine. IMO either Turaga or Tahu. Yeah, maybe Tahu. I don't know. I feel like that would also be kind of cliche. And I just like Tahu, so I won't want him to die. Unless it was maybe at the very end of all Bionicle and he died for everyone. But I don't know. I don't think Tahu's built up in that kind of way. If anything, it makes more sense in that kind of logic. It makes more sense to have Takaduva sacrifice himself, you know? Because he's the one who was prophesied to defeat Makuta, at least as far as Mask of Light is concerned. So if you're going to do one of the Toa dies fighting Makuta, I think it makes more sense if it's Takaduva. It's a tragedy. Mind is gone. Why did the story people kill off Botar? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I think it was just a thing. It's some of these characters aren't going to do anything anymore anyways. Might as well have some stakes in some of these extended stories. They also killed off Telluris. Remember him? He was the writer of the whatchamacallit? The big old thing they fight in Legends, the Legend Reborn, I mean. That. I think someone said I was Makuta. I don't know. Maybe you are Makuta. Callan, I'm bored. I'm sorry, Grallock. All the people who were fighting with you are gone now, and I don't have IDS popping in to help entertain this. Our numbers have dwindled. We've lost 6. We still have a strong 12 people here, so I appreciate you guys. But yeah, I think I will end this in 10 minutes. So I finished bagging up one Pohatu. I think I will bag another Pohatu now. Let's do it. All right, Pohatu. Goodbye. Scopio. No, I'm not. What are we talking about? I don't know. Fine eyes have seen the coming of the glory of the Lord. Have your eyes seen the coming of the glory of the Lord? Matanui was black, Was he? Masanui is a black guy? Whoa. Oh, yeah, he was voiced by a black guy. That's right. I knew that. But is Masanui a black man in essence, is what I'm asking. What is the most OP mask? Good question. Very good question. Because that's what we're reduced to now. Me sitting here taking apart Poatu and answering overpowered masks. So I'm going to say the most overpowered masks, probably either the Mask of Time, the Mask of Life, or the Mask of Dimensional Gates. Those, I guess the Mask of Time isn't that OP because you can't actually travel through time with it, even though that's like the only cool thing you can do with the Mask. Well, that's the only cool thing that you'd want to do if you had a Mask of Time. Someone mentioned to you, hey, there's a thing called Bionicle. You start exploring Bionicle, and you're like, oh, this is cool. I like this. Then someone says, did you know that there's a Mask of Time? You immediately think the Mask of Time is used for time travel, but it isn't. It's used for like rewinding time, just like, well, you know what I mean, though. A cool Mask of Time would help you go like into a portal, essentially, back into a different time, where you could jump around at any time. Instead, the Mask of Time is limited to like increments, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, or slowing down time as it's happening. That's boring. I want time portals. I want to go back in time and stop stop Bionicle Hitler. That's a fun story. Why did they do it like that? I want a proper Mask of Time. So yeah, I guess actually I'm going to withdraw that. If G2, yeah, Mask of Creation is pretty OP. But what does it really do? It creates life. Yeah, it's pretty OP, if that's what it does. If you can like instill something with life. Would have been kind of fun if they played around with that concept of like bringing items to life in the Bionicle world. Would have made more sense for the Mask of Creation to... But then again, I don't know. Wait, no, it actually does make sense that the Mask of Life would... Yeah, okay, I keep flip-flopping. Doesn't make sense. Did Click die? Did Click die is my question. If Click died and then he touched Click and the Mask of Life brought Click back to life, that would be one thing. But instead, I swear Click is just... He just touches him and then he turns into a shield. And then he can change back at will. Like Greg's idea was just that he would change, and that's it. He turns a beetle into a shield. But then Mark Waldo, in his genius storytelling, thought it would be an even better idea for him to turn back and be his cute little buddy. And then he can fight Metis in a Warner Brothers sketch. That's stupid. All right, the Mask of Darkness in my direction. The Mask of Time is kind of useless against Makuta and Borak Cal, could only be used shortly. Yeah, exactly. It is underpowered, actually. Callan could turn stuff to life. Thok could do that? Really? I think there were a lot of characters in Bionicle that had some overpowered little powers that don't really make sense if you try and write a proper story. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's a cool toy, so in the story, pretend that this toy can do this epic power, and you're like, oh, that's awesome. But then when they write the story, they're not really writing with the idea that you can do this awesome power, like bring things to life. It's kind of the same thing with Zactan's digitizing disintegration ability, where he can essentially just, turn into dust particles. They do kind of integrate that in the comics. But it's like you don't really get the idea that a writer really wants to write about that. Like, oh gosh, I have to make this character, it just seems like a lot of work, What's up, Callan? Hello, Marvel and DC379. Welcome. I think you've kind of hit the tail end of things here, but you didn't miss too much because this whole thing was kind of boring. All right, this Poatu is about bad. So when I finish, I will answer your last questions, and I will end promptly at 5:10. Thank you, Marvel and DC. Yes, this is the TOA Project TOA T-shirt that I won in the raffle. I thought it would be fun to wear it for this stream. But all right, guys. So yeah, please, Callan, dance for us. We're bored. I'm not gonna dance. I'm too tired. I'm gonna take a nap after this. I'm not even kidding. I know it's like 5 o'clock at night, but I want a nap. Don't take my napping away from me. Apparently, the mask of X-ray and teleport could work together. Interesting. That's kind of a neat concept. Although I've been told that it's not teleport, it's quick travel. Are you a homosexual? I'm not a homosexual, but I appreciate the concern. Can you give us a sick dab? I hate dabbing. No, never. I don't want to dab. I don't like it. My brother used to do it just to get on my nerves. My little brother, Jojo. Remember him, buddies? All right, look at these bags of Pohatus. One of these days soon, I will be selling them. So get on my butt if you actually want a Pohatu Mata. I don't know. Here's the thing I've noticed, and I'll talk about this before I leave since someone's asking questions. I've noticed that people will probably have better luck selling a few sets together for a relatively cheaper price than if they go like, oh yeah, technically this set was worth like $8 when it was new, so pay me $8 or $9 for it. Nah, not doing that. I think I might try and do like a packaging system because I have so many of these things that I do honestly need to just sell them and get rid of them. So I'm thinking about trying to package some of these together where basically like if you guys want 6, you pay something like $30 to $40, depending on which ones you choose. And then you could choose 6 characters, mostly small ones. Probably I would have like 4 of them would have to be small ones like the Telemata. And then 2 of them could be slightly bigger ones like an Anika build. I do have a Holly Mari. Not Holly Mari. I have a Holly Anika that I need to resell. It's not fully complete, but it's only missing the balls. And I could potentially put balls in there. I don't know. I don't think I want to, though. But whatever. I'll eventually get around to that. If I do actually get around to selling things like these, I will let you guys know. Did you sell that Pride Act? No, I've not sold my spare Pride Act. If anyone wants to buy a Pride Act, I'm selling one, I think. I'm not seeing it here in my box stuff, but I think it's in there. All right. Any other final questions before I end this here? Dab for us. No, not going to do it. Let me pull up the tab so I can end promptly at 5:10. Thank you for watching, everyone. I enjoyed your company, even though this was kind of a low-key, boring one. But I hope you guys at least enjoyed me answering some questions. Hopefully next time I'll actually have some good people with me, so it's not a boring black. I found plenty of parents' months. Planning to make mocks with them. Callan, next time you make my mock, please make stop motion with him. Okay, well, maybe. I did leave a question. Go back and read it, please. Oh, shoot. He just said, bye-bye, baby driver. That's not a question. Oh, all jokes about racing the Bionicle universe and series, I think it would be funny to have your next animation. Skokti candidate I don't know what that means. Ask me, comment later or explain later because I'm going to go now. Bye-bye. I'm going to watch Spider-Man 3. Enjoy yourself. It's a good film. Bye, guys. Bye.